Moin, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mace, best host on the West Coast, coming to you from Vancouver Island on the west coast of Canada in beautiful British Columbia. And today's video, 50 photographs that prove Germany is not like any other country. Interesting that we have a video that's going to be examining and showing photos where photography is an interesting subject. I was actually thinking about photography a lot the last few days because I watched a movie called 1 Hour Photo recently, starring Robin Williams. And the whole plot of the movie is that you have this hyper-obsessed, very lonely, sociopathic man who processes the photos, the film. Like, he processes film photography that people bring into the store, which you can still do, but it's obviously, like a lot of analog technologies, really declined to almost non-existent levels. And it's just interesting that photos and photography, it used to be, each photo that you took used to have a lot more meaning when we had actual film cameras. Now, of course, everybody has, photos on their phone, cameras on their phones, and they just take millions of photos. I'm getting very off topic, but yeah, people don't even do photo albums now. The sad part is now Facebook probably owns a lot of people's photo albums. What if Facebook goes down? So it's just another way that physical media and physical things have lost meaning and are losing their place in the modern world, where everything is becoming digitized and we're becoming overstimulated with information often. There's probably a bunch of people clicked away from this video because I was talking. But that could also be because I'm way off topic and not entertaining or thought-provoking enough to keep them on the video. So that's my fault. All right, I'm just trying to be myself here. 50 photos that prove Germany is not like any other country. I'm sure a lot of these photos, even like Germans, are like, huh? I didn't know what this is. Missed. A German circus is using holograms instead of live animals for a cruelty-free magical experience, and it's cool. That's very good idea. I mean, it's not really a circus at that point, though. Like, you'd have to change the definition of what a circus is. I don't know what the definition of a circus is. I think of a zoo, like humans and their obsessions with zoos and things like that, I think they can be inhumane, dependent on the situation, but yeah, this is obviously very important for emergency vehicles, and myself working in emergency services, I know that our officers often have difficulty getting to where they need to go because of traffic and people not following the proper procedures when they are going code, which is lights and sirens down the highway, and they need to get somewhere fast to give somebody help, and people are getting in their way. German Olympic gymnasts fight against sexualization of women by wearing unitards for the first time. Good. You should be able to wear whatever you like as long as it works for the event that you're doing. Instead of a Bible, this German hotel leaves a copy of the UN's Declaration of Human Rights. Amazing. In April, cherry blossoms bloom in Germany, gifted by Japan after the reunification. Cool. I mean, we have a lot of cherry blossoms here as well. Obviously, they're very pretty and picturesque, and an opportunity for people to take photographs. Interesting idea. I feel like homelessness and poverty, it is like a new avenue, and especially, well, just talking of experience here in Canada, homelessness is becoming really bad, and drug addiction. And we are almost at that point where we're just throwing ideas at the wall and kind of seeing what sticks, but like we have to try to do something because the homelessness situation is getting really, really bad, and people are dying of addiction and they're on the streets, and the resources, we're still kind of feeling our way to subsidized housing and also just, free housing for people to get them housed and off the street. But there's a big learning curve, and there has to be there should be a mutual contract between, somebody they have to want to get clean is one of the things. They have to want a different life. And until they make that decision, I don't know. That's beautiful. It reminds me of something from Lord of the Rings. Call Peter Jackson. Tampons in Germany have a normal 19% VAT. Books only 7%. So tampons are sold as a book with the great slogan, "Stop taxing periods." Period. Oh, we got the picture, but I kind of want to hear what it sounds like now for another video. This is the Neustadt. I'm not going to try to say that one. A building in Germany that plays music when it rains. That's cool. Oh, really? That's amazing. That's amazing. I wish I had that in school. Or work. Or my home. Normalize having slides in places. The small German city Bad Vilbel hadn't enough space in the city center for a new library building, so they built the first and only library bridge. Awesome. Marvel of engineering. Ah, we've seen this. The Wuppertal Suspension Railway in Germany. There's a video of this on the channel. Crosswalk signals in Friedberg, Germany, the town where Elvis Presley served in the U.S. Army. Haha. Amazing. That's awesome. Some Americans worry vaccines have microchips to track their phones. Though I'd show you guys what we do in schools in Germany. So it's a meme about mainly right-wing, not even right-wing, but just conspiracy theorist people there was a lot of things throughout the pandemic that were handled incorrectly, and some things weren't really conspiracies. Like, yeah, my thing was I didn't comment really much on the vaccines. I'm not a scientist. I don't have really the expertise to comment on them. You do have to have some sort of trust in our governments and leaders in those industries. I don't know. I don't think the vaccines... I got the vaccine, and I know that I know people that didn't, and they thought... And every time somebody has a heart attack or, like, dies, they're like, oh, it's probably the oh, they put their little comment like, it's the jab that killed them. It's like, really? No, like, statistically, you are using confirmation bias to make your point. Yeah. I don't want to comment on pandemic stuff. And And it's true. Your phones track everything and hear everything. Oh. That's a beautiful idea, and there should be more of that. R2-D2. That's right, R2. This is where the fun begins. Pretty. Women-only parking in Germany. About 7% of violent crimes against women occur in parking garages. And this is an attempt to make parking safer for women. Oh, so it's closer to wherever the entranceway is, I guess? This was my view as I stepped off the train in Cologne, Germany. It's very, very beautiful architecture, and the fog, I guess, is the main emphasis of this photo. No fun in Germany, back to work. I've seen some people make comments like that. Looks like a sick album cover. Looks like an album cover to me. Cool. Contrast in architecture there. It's interesting. Aesthetically, it looks cool. I've seen this one, the McDonald's drive-thru for boats. Incredible. I'm kind of craving some McDonald's now. McBoat. It's a lot of cherry blossoms. There's a cat. Katzen. What? Really? Dang. This antique door from 1380 in Regensburg, Germany, helps finding the keyhole after you drank too much wine. This is actually a great idea. If you ever try to put a key in like the dark, it's really, really hard. Or plug in an appliance or like a cell phone charger into the wall outlet. In the dark, it's nearly impossible, man. There should be little ridges on it to guide you in. That's what she said. Puke sinks. Oh. Yeah, we've done a video on this one as well. There was quite a debate in the comments. Beautiful. Lego. That's pretty awesome. There's a artist. That's some interesting incorporating art into the architecture. There's an interesting artist from Vancouver called Douglas Coupland. He's also a novelist, but he's also a sculpturist, and he creates works of public art, and he's got some really, really interesting art. If you want to search up the Orca, or maybe at the end of the video, we'll look at some Douglas Coupland pieces, if I remember. Yeah, we have these. I think we only got these during the pandemic, though, but yeah, it's got the pandemic things on it, the little... Wow. Wow. That's some good craftsmanship. Absolutely. I don't think this one necessarily proves that Germany is not like any other country. There's been a few photos that are cool photos and excellent framing, like this one. It's a nice perspective, 1 point perspective almost sort of thing going down, but he looks like a Simpsons character made out of... He's a Lego Simpsons. Ooh, mine was about $85 Canadian. Wow. Haha. You shall not... What do we got here? You shall not pass. The cat meme. Broken escalators. Broken escalators everywhere. What is Obi-Wan saying about it? Like, probably... You don't need to go... I don't know what he would say. Huh. That's an itty bitty house. Itty bitty, baby. It's cute. Huh. Huh. Guacamole kit. I like when if you've ever been to Mexico, I like when they make the guacamole in front of you. They get all the avocados. They make it fresh. Ah. Yes, the spaghetti ice. So it looks like this channel is all about photography and cool photos and interesting aesthetics and all of that. Very, very cool. Oh, we were going to look at... I was going to show you guys some Douglas Coupland pieces for anybody that's still with me. It's just interesting because he is from the same city as me. Douglas Coupland art pieces. So here we go. There's one of his pieces. That's why the Lego sort of reminded me of his stuff. I don't know if this is all his. Oh, just the first one. Really can't get very big on these photos, can we? How do I zoom in here? There we go. Yeah, that golden tree is very cool. So he's kind of has like it's almost Bauhaus sort of style. Also makes me think of, that's the golden tree, the finished product of this one. This one. It's another piece. Yeah, this is the orca I was talking about. So it's pretty cool. Let's see if I can get a bigger version of it. I've seen quite a bit. So that's the orca. It's kind of like a digitized one made out of blocks in downtown Vancouver. It's pretty cool. He's also a good novelist. Oh, here's some more public art that he's done. Yeah. Oh, Gumhead. Yeah, Gumhead was a famous one. It's kind of gross, but people would stick pieces of gum on there. All right. We'll see you on the next one. Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen.